We're going to create a simple test part. To begin with, we're going to go to the If We compass in the upper left hand corner, and we're going to select the 3D quadrant button, which is the 3D modeling apps button. And if we look down, we have the My Roles and Profile. Make sure now that you are in the correct role and profile so that you can access the certain modeling apps. To do so, just select on the ones that have been placed within your roles. Let's go ahead and go down to the modeling apps, and we're going to go ahead and select on part design. You notice in the right corner we see that we have an easy warning, which is called creation successful. It means that our part design has opened up a successful creation to building a part. And if we look all the way over to the left side, we see that we have a specification tree. The specification tree gives us a hierarchy of first the physical product, our 3D shape, and underneath that we have the X, Y, Y, Z, and ZX planes. If I go ahead and just run my cursor over them, notice in the center of our screen the three planes that are there will highlight to tell me which one is which, and vice versa. If I run over these planes as well, they will highlight to show me which plane is being highlighted with my cursor. Under that we have our part body, where we'll actually begin to create a part, and you'll see as we begin. Now the other thing here we have is this arrow, which is an unpin and pin. If I select on it, notice our specification tree is now hidden. If I select it again, it's back. Over in the right hand corner we have an XYZ model, which allows us to rotate our part model as we create it. And now notice that right now it's actually rotating our planes. And I can just grab on these rings, or these quarter rings here, and move my part as well. Now at the bottom we have the section and action bars. The section bar allows us to know what commands are available for us to use. If I select transform, notice they're different from the modeling. We have refine, and so on. We're going to go ahead and stick with the model. Within there, you notice we have the right side, which is the action bar, which are the commands we're going to use to create a part. On the left side, we have, which is called the permanent area. These basically have the copy, paste, redo, undo, update type icons. Now we're going to go ahead and start creating a part by selecting our position sketch icon. Notice that we get a window to the right. We're going to go ahead and use the ZX plane that's already given to us, and I'm going to select OK. And now we are within sketch mode. And to know that you are in there, look at the upper left hand top bar area and notice that it says 3D Experience, and then it says Sketcher. The Sketcher is what's telling you that you are currently in. And if we look back down at the bottom, we notice that we are in Sketch. We can also change to Analysis, View, Tools, and Touch. So within Sketch we have a whole different set of sections to deal with. Now I'm going to go ahead and just kind of create something quick and simple. I'm going to go ahead and select on our rectangle. Notice I get a Tools palette, which gives us our first point of a horizontal and vertical, and we can go ahead and select a spot with my left mouse button, and I'm going to drag it, and we get a second Tools palette, which gives us both the horizontal, vertical, and we get a width and height. And I'm going to go ahead and select about, say here, and notice that it's highlighted. And now I'm going to come down, and in the permanent white area I'm going to go ahead and select the exit app, so it's going to exit me out of the Sketcher mode. And notice now that Sketch is highlighted. And if we look over to the left within the specification tree, and if I select, we have a plus box, and it's telling me that we have a created sketch within a part body of the specification tree. And now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to create a solid out of that by selecting the pad button under the model section. Now if I select the button to the right of it with the little downward arrow, it gives me a pop-up menu with several other features or commands that I can use to create with. For this instance, I'm going to go ahead and select pad. And notice we get a preview of the thickness of our pad. And if I go ahead and rotate our part so we can have a look at it, you can see, and we get a pad definition dialog box which tells us what type we are working with the first limit. The length is 20 millimeters, and we are using the sketch that we created for our profile. And I'm going to go ahead and select OK, and notice that our part is now created, and it's created on the plane that was automatically selected or defaulted within the position sketch window. And that is basically how you create a part. Now through the rest of the course we'll go through everything in much more detail in creating models and assemblies using the commands that you see here and others.